Hi, it's Marina the Soul Alchemist, and we are in the wonderful Sherwood Forest. Oh my God. So just soak up those vibes of the trees and the nature that's coming through the screen. And if you can't feel it, just, ask to receive and you will receive it anyway in the quantum field. Okay, so we are coming live with not the live, but recorded live in the forest. With this week's Pick Your Own Card Weekly Guidance, which is for the 2nd through to the 8th of September. So we're using the Akashic Oracle card deck, which is a modality in a box. Some of you may be aware now that there is a certification that is being launched and starts on the 10th of October, and the early bird completes on the 9th of September. So this is going to be a comprehensive accredited training that helps you to step into having more confidence with using the Akashic Oracle cards and your key pendulum or another pendulum that you bring to the training. Should you want to use pendulum, you don't have to do the Akashic healings. And we're going to go really, really deep into each of these cards. We're going to go on a bit of a journey with the cards so that you can really connect with them at a much deeper level. So there will be a link in the description and in the comments below if you want more information. I have created now a sales page of sorts on a Google Doc. So there's lots more information, just giving you insight in terms of what who this training is for, what it can do to support you in terms of where it will elevate you to, and bits and pieces around the actual framework of the content, the course, the modules. Okay, so if you've not picked your card yet, I want you to tune into cards 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, and energy supporting you over the next 7 days. Also, the bonus card this week is about growth and up level. And I would encourage you to listen to all cards as I do each week, because they're going to give you an extra layer of meaning for your week to help you move forward. So this week for me is about our knowledge. It's about our wisdom. And in some ways it's not indicating where we are on our journey, but it's indicating what we most need on our journey at the moment to enhance perhaps our soul alignment, enhance our knowledge, our wisdom, and just our journey in the human experience. And as I say, the growth and up level is the bonus card, but growth and up level has actually come as a card in here as well. So as I say, with the growth and up level journey, I feel that there's different parts of these cards that are showing that as well through the imagery, through the messaging. And the bonus card is growth and up level. So we've kind of got this showing up twice in these cards. So for me, that's a poignant message that growth and up level, as we know, we're constantly growing and evolving because the universe is constantly expanding. We're on this ascension process. We're becoming more conscious, more aware. So we are finding ourselves evolving and shifting at a very fast pace and rate of knots. And our physical bodies are changing. They are changing to take on more light. We're becoming more crystalline in our energetic makeup, which means that the karmic aspects, the patterns, the behaviors, the connections, the relationships, all of the things that are not serving this new vibration, this new path, this new timeline will fall away, will come up for us to have a look at, to acknowledge, to release, to heal, to adjust, to edit. And of course, the Akashic Records, as you know, or maybe you don't know, are the most poignant, potent realm to do that, because we can get to the root cause of what it is that we need to adjust. And we do that adjustments, and we can do that through all timelines, lifetimes, universes, and dimensions. Okay, so if you pick card 1, for me, this is a very grounded card. Perfect. We're in the forest and we've got this beautiful tree. You may not hear anything actually, but there is quite a lot of wildlife and people around me. Okay, so you've got this beautiful rainbow. You can see that the sunlight is actually coming through the trees and lighting up this card as well. It's family ties, it's connection, it's feeling supported. So on this process of growth and up level this week, this feels like for me that your connections, your relationships, your friendships, perhaps ties that you've had with people that maybe you've let go of or have ended up being quite sour. All of this is the part of our life, our aspects, our journey that is coming up, that needs the growth, that needs the evolution, that needs the up level. Now, for some of us, it could be just more about asking for support and needing to be held whilst we go through whatever it is that we need to go through. And for me, the knowledge really comes through strongly here because of this tree. For me, that represents knowledge. It represents wisdom. Being able to open up this wisdom. We've got this beautiful rainbow. So it's like the wisdom is being taken to the next level because we've got this beautiful high vibrational image above the tree. But you're not doing it on your own. You're being lifted, you're being supported, you're being encouraged. And that could be through training, it could be through courses, that type of thing as well. It could be family connection, it could be soul sister, soul brother connection. But the main point of this in terms of the growth and up level with your knowledge is that you're not doing it alone. So growth and up level for those that have picked card 1 is you don't have to do the journey alone. And actually it's better to, when you recognize that you need that support, and sometimes recognizing you need the support is the shift that you need, and not needing to do it alone. Asking for support is the big thing that can be the breakthrough that we have, because previous to that, we've always needed or wanted to, or have felt embarrassed to ask for support because there's limiting beliefs behind that. So your growth and up level, if you've picked card 1, is to have the connections, have the support, have that encouragement around you with your knowledge, with your journey, so that you can elevate to new heights, new levels. This also feels very grounded. For me, I feel very root chakra'd. I mean, I'm sat on the floor of a forest here. I'm feeling very rooted, very safe, very secure, very held by the earth. And I feel that in this card as well, that perhaps for your growth and up level, you may need to ground aspects of that. So that means taking action, embodying the growth and up level, so that it feels more comfortable. You feel more comfortable, more confident with taking action on that. It might be that you actually need to ground more, just out in nature with the crystals, dark crystals, hematite, onyx, obsidian. Get your feet on the earth, checking in to make sure that your roots, your energetic roots, are grounded in with the heart of Mother Earth, making sure that, you're feeling grounded. And if there are things that have you feel unsafe, insecure, then what are those things and why are you feeling that? What are the fears and insecurities around that? Why do you feel unstable? And what can you do to lay deeper roots, deeper connection? And that, again, might be because you feel like you're doing it all alone. And for instance, if you were kind of sick or ill or whatever happened to you, then it might feel that there's that instability there. There isn't anybody to reach out and kind of lean on. And this card is very much about having that support network around you. So there's lots of messages within those cards. Absorb that. Maybe go back and listen to this reading, this download again, so that you can get that and kind of just feel into what is appropriate for you this week. And it might be that things unfold through the week and all of the elements that I've just shared connecting with you. But this is about your growth and up level. And part of growth and up level is feeling actually insecure in the growth and up level, because we know that we're in our growth zone and that's not secure, that's not safe, because we're doing perhaps new things. We're doing things that feel a bit scary. So have those things in place that have you feel rooted, that allow you to start to embody this growth and up level more so. So that's family ties. That's your first card. So take that. Let me know how that resonates. Also, if you want to have your own one-to-one session, empowerment oracle session, which includes Akashic healing in your Akashic records to help you move forward over the next 3 months, then please do reach out. I can share more about that particular service. Okay, so if you pick card 2, we're going into the etheric realms. This is a card from last week. It's a repeater. So the first card, as we know, feels very grounded. It feels very earthed. This is very up in the skies, up in the galaxies, up in the cosmic realms. And so this is very much about your galactic and soul connection in terms of growth and up level. So at a soul level, at a galactic level, what do you need to adjust? What do you need to realign to? Do you just need to be with yourself this week or parts of this week to connect in with your guides and get this cosmic wisdom coming through? The Akashic Records, as an says, is a perfect space to go and get that cosmic wisdom, because it is a cosmic realm. It's your cosmic library that you can go in and connect to connect with all of those things that are not allowing you to be in alignment, that are nudging you into misalignment. So you can connect with those things, those karmic blocks, those patterns, the limiting beliefs, the programming, the conditioning, the stuff that we're plugged into here in the 3D on this planet. We can go into these etheric realms and we can clear those aspects from, you know, our chakras. The ultra major chakra is a great point, the top of the neck, bottom of the skull, to unplug from the circuitry, the 3D circuitry that has us still locked in certain illusions, certain beliefs, certain programming. We can go into the etheric realms to unplug this type of stuff. Have things, you know, your third eye, taking away the calcification from the third eye so that you can tune better into your own truth, more into your own truth, and believe that truth. Have greater confidence in your own truth, your own inner GPS. So soul alignment. So spend some time with yourself this week, connecting in with your soul aspect, your soulful aspect. And if you're not sure what that is or how you do that, just connecting with your heart space, because this is where your soul is. It's within your heart. And connecting with your heart to really ask yourself some key questions, as in, you know, does my life feel soul aligned? You know, what does soul alignment mean for me? What things am I engaging with? What connections do I have in my life that don't feel aligned anymore, that don't allow me to feel happy or content or fulfilled? What behaviors, what habits do I have going on? What addictions have I got? You know, and that can be like social media. You know, I'm on social media a lot, so I know I kind of can see that there's fine lines of where I definitely overstep the lines in terms of the amounts of, you know, time I spend on social media. A lot of it mainly is work. But that in itself can be perceived as an addiction, you know. So it's fine lines, and this is not about judging ourselves and making ourselves bad or wrong. This is just like, okay, well, what can I do a little bit less of, and what can I do more of, so that I can feel more aligned, more connected to myself, to my soulful self, not the programmed, the conditioned, the expectationed self that is, that we, you know, we've stepped into all of these roles in our human experience. And so those expectations are placed on us by society, by our culture, upbringing, family, relationships that we have. But they perhaps are serving others more than they are serving us. So where do we come into that? How can we factor in more soul alignment? And that's all this card is asking you to do, is to have this reflection. Maybe do some journaling, journal questions. If you don't want to do meditation and visualization, that's not for everybody. Journaling is a great way just to dig a bit deeper with yourself. For some of you, maybe, you know, have a little meditation first, a bit of breath work, or maybe go and have a beautiful bath and then come out of the bath and just ask yourself some of these questions, write them down. I find when I'm writing that there's way more that comes out that I wasn't expecting to come out, because I'm just in that more relaxed state. And so I unlock, I'm allowing my perhaps true thoughts and feelings to come through. And that's what this card is about. Allow your truth to come through, and then see if there's any adjustments, micro shifts, micro adjustments that you can make that actually make a massive difference. So this is not about big quantum leaps and things like that feel scary. We're talking about growth and up level here, but just from a very soul aligned perspective. So just have a little check in, just see that everything that you're still doing, everything that you're still connected with, listening to, taking part in, how you're being perceived, the archetype roles that you've taken on, do they still feel soul aligned? Or is there any of those aspects that feel really, really heavy and out of alignment? That's the thing. They're the only things that you need to look at. So soul alignment is your growth and up level. If you've picked card 2 as your main card, please go and listen to card 1, because that feels like a very rooted, grounded, physical, human aspect that's going to help. This is connecting with a soulful aspect. And then if you pick card 3 as your main card, then for me, this is just acknowledgement. It's acknowledgement that you have done those 2 pieces already. And you're finding yourself this week actually moving forward, actually going through the breakthrough. Now, the breakthrough could feel a little bit challenging. We're here for it. We've signed up for this human experience, believe it or not. We've signed up for it. And so what you'll find is that there's glimmers of light. There's light at the end of the tunnel that's coming through. For those that have picked card 3, I picked card 3 actually. I'm not sure what I'm actually waiting for in terms of, because for me, I'm a kind of just like, I'm a plodder a little bit. I'm consistent, as you can see, because I'm still showing up after 7 years of doing these weekly guidance. I'm still showing up doing them. So I'm kind of like a consistent plodder of sharing my message, sharing the AKASHIC light, sharing empowerment with everybody, giving them hope, giving them the tools to be able to empower you on your journey. And so for those that have picked card 3, your growth and up level, you are stepping into it in whatever shape or form that looks like. Just know, celebrate this. As I say, it might still feel a bit icky, a little bit hard, a little bit challenging at the moment, but the sunshine, as it's coming through today, is going to be there for you this week. So celebrate yourself, step into the light, bathe in the light. Allow yourself to just pause in the light and be like, bloody hell. And I would say this with all of the cards, just give yourself a big pat on the back for showing up for you, showing up for listening to these readings, receiving all of the beautiful healing that comes through each week with these transmissions, the guidance, the inspiration. You know, just pat yourself on the back for showing up as you in your human experience. So growth and up level is an acknowledgement card. You are on your way. Celebrate and look for the signs. Look for the signs of that growth and up level. That might feel like it's getting a little bit easier. There might be just that aspect of hope. There might be a little bit of a breakthrough with, you know, if it's a business, then clients, or an up level in money income in other ways. It might be that you get a breakthrough within a relationship, within your own habits, around like food, sleep, your spiritual alignment, anything. There can be breakthroughs. We have breakthroughs all of the time, potentially. It's just whether we notice them or not. So look for the signs. And when you do, please celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself regardless. We don't have to wait for any kind of breakthrough. We should be celebrating ourselves every single day. Okay, so growth and up level is the card that we've been talking about, or talking about the theme, but that is the bonus card as well. And it's lack and scarcity. So for me, there's 2 messages with this card in terms of completing this growth and up level theme. And that is one of surrender. So surrendering those parts where we recognize that they need a growth and up level, but we're hanging on to the old. And that be, you know, because of fear, because of judgment, because we feel that things, you know, we're going to lose everything. You know, this is where our ego takes us at a very basic level. So surrender those parts of you, surrender those parts within your life that don't necessarily need to be let go of, but it's the process of surrender that allows then the expansion and the growth. So it might feel from a human perspective that we are letting it go, but what we're doing is we're just letting go of the parts that no longer serve us. And so what we're left with is perhaps the seed of something new that then can evolve and grow into something bigger. There might be parts that completely are let go of because there isn't anything really that is necessary to come with us to continue on the journey. We've learned everything from that part of us or the situation or the relationship, whatever it might be. We've learned everything that we've needed to learn, and it's the end of the line, and it's perfect. So surrender is part of this growth and up level, because when we surrender, like we do in this card, the growth and up level, the newness, the more expanded, the more up-leveled version is coming through. But it's only because we've surrendered that we've allowed it to come through. We've given it permission to come through. But within that, there might be a little bit of what feels like a leap of faith. I also got with this card, very similar to the card 3, that the growth and up level is already occurring. So I feel that we've kind of lifted ourselves above the lack and scarcity, and that we're allowing the gold light, the beautiful abundance, the prosperity, the wealth to come through. The lack and scarcity is the part that we really need to look at as well. So when we're saying about leaving things behind, the growth and up level, surrendering those things, it's going to be linked probably to lack and scarcity. So that could be mindset. It could be patterns, behaviors, catching ourselves when we go into lack and scarcity, not feeling like we have enough, that we're in competition with other people, that we want to be the best. I'm sure that a lot of us have kind of got past that thinking and feeling, but we can still find ourselves reverting back to that when there's something else that actually needs to come up to be healed. For me, that's a telltale sign that, oh, hang on, we've got something else coming through. I'm doing this cycle again. I'm comparing myself. I'm not feeling good enough. Okay, so we've got a new level, a new layer here to work through. And so as I bring awareness to it, where I can allow myself to feel the feelings, which is uncomfortable, and to hear the negative narratives and all of the other stuff. And I have to watch myself that I don't then go into super work mode to try and negate that, to try and prove myself that that's not the case, because I don't need to do anything to prove that. But, you know, my programming is to go into that cycle, and then go into doing mode, which I'm sure a lot of you will resonate with. Okay, so lack and scarcity. So your growth and up level, where are you still holding yourself in lack and scarcity? Not maybe feeling deserving of more money, more wealth, more health, more time freedom, more love. Where is lack and scarcity? Where are you holding yourself to ransom around lack and scarcity? Enjoying this beautiful sun. So that's your growth and up level. That can be a journal question for you as well. Where do I hold myself to ransom? In chains, in a cage, when it comes to lack and scarcity? Where do I feel that I'm in lack and scarcity? And negate that with looking at the abundance that you have. Try and find a different perspective around that situation. It's not always going to happen, but you're inviting yourself to have a look at it. That's growth and up level right there, because perhaps you would just make an excuse for it, or you would skirt over it, or you would try and avoid it, dismiss it. But the fact that if you ask yourself a question and actually answer it honestly, that is growth and up level right there. You've released something by just doing that. So don't underestimate how powerful acknowledgement and asking ourselves powerful questions can be, because it can really shift things within our energy field, within our psyche, within our aura, within our AKASHIC records. Okay, so let me know how you found the cards today. Coming from this beautiful forest where I am. I will be back by the time that you listen to this, but I wanted to really hopefully give you some really beautiful good vibes by just bringing this energy through the screen. Let me know if you've got any questions. let me know in the comments if you want any more information around the certification for the Akashic Oracle cards. That starts on the 10th of October. The early bird ends on the 9th of September. There is payment plan options as well. So I'm making it as accessible as I'd make all of my work as accessible as possible, because I'm here to empower you to create change in your life, create change in your family's lives, your friends' lives, your clients' lives. And I want to do that in the most aligned way possible that feels good for me as well. And we're getting all this beautiful light, different light coming through. So love and blessings, everybody. Have a beautiful week. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.